Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 2 through 16. All the commandments that I'm commanding you today, you shall be careful to do, so that you may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore to give to your forefathers. And you shall remember all the way which Yahweh your God has led you in the wilderness these 40 years. He led you so that he might humble you, testing you to know what was in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments or not. And God humbled you and let you be hungry, and he fed you with manna which you did not know, and which your fathers did not know, so that he might make you understand that man does not live off of bread alone, but off of every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. In that time your clothing did not wear out on you, nor did your foot swell in all the 40 years. Thus you are to know in your heart that Yahweh your God was disciplining you just as a man disciplines his son. Therefore you shall keep the commandments of Yahweh your God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For Yahweh your God is bringing you into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and springs, flowing forth in valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley, of vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land where you will eat food without scarcity, in which you will not lack anything. Yahweh is bringing you into a land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills you can dig copper. And when you have eaten and are satisfied, you shall bless Yahweh your God for the good land which he has given you. But beware that you do not forget Yahweh your God by not keeping his commandments and his ordinances and his statutes which I am commanding you today. Otherwise, when you have eaten and are satisfied and have built good houses and live in them, and when your herds and your flocks multiply, and your silver and gold multiply, and all that you have multiplies, then your hearts would become proud, and you would forget Yahweh your God, who brought you up from the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. And he's led you through the great and terrible wilderness, with its fiery serpents and scorpions and thirsty ground where there was no water. And he brought water for you out of the rock of flint. In the wilderness, Yahweh fed you manna which your fathers did not know, so that he might humble you and that he might test you to do good for you in the end. But if you forget Yahweh, then you may say in your heart, my power and the strength of my hand has made me wealth. But you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he, Yahweh, who is giving you power to make wealth, so that he may confirm his covenant which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. And it shall come about, if you ever forget Yahweh your God, and you go after other gods and serve them and worship them, I testify against you today that you will surely perish, just like the nations that Yahweh makes perish before you.